Nas isn't relevant outside of his old fans. Nas and Hit Boy just released their new King's Disease 3 album, but to hear 21 Savage tell it, it's all just a formality. During his heated clubhouse debate about rappers' longevity, 21 questioned Nas's relevancy as a whole, in addition to why fans still dissected hip hop music like it was an anatomy class. Because it's fucking poetry, bro. What the same reason why people tear apart poems. The Slaughter Gang rapper was also accused of ageism. Oh my god! All right, well, shut the fuck up. AKA an older MC similar to DJ Academic's recent controversy. Nas is and always will be a legend. Yeah, fucking 21. We'll see how long people are talking about you, fucking 21 Savage. We'll just see about that, right? Like how long are people gonna be talking about fucking 21 Savage? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe as long as people are talking about Nas. I thought the same thing about. Well, okay, it's in a sense okay because they even say I listened to the Clubhouse conversation and it's interesting. They even say because they're like what is relevancy? What does it mean to be relevant? And so I can see the point where they even say in the conversation, no one under 30 woke up this morning and was like, I gotta download that new Nas. Nobody was like, oh my God. But there are a lot of people who love him. He has a fan base that is not gonna go away. He's always going to have an audience. But is he mainstream? Are you going to hear him on the radio? Are you going to see him in I see what you did there. He went from one Nos to another Nas.
As fan base.
Thank
He
you.
just has a fan.
Bam.
No, he's not. He's not relevant. He just has a
Yeah, I'll be right
loyal
back,
ass
y'all.
fan base.
Thank
He
you.
just has a loyal
Thank
fan
you.
base and he still make good ass music. But
They don't have
like
a core fan base,
relevant,
bro.
Nas
what
not
y'all
relevant.
Kids didn't
what
wake up and
what's
download
y'all
that new.
definition of
Ah,
relevant, bro?
Nas is very
Closely
relevant to me.
connected or appropriate to what is being done or considered.
The
I don't know what y'all consider relevant, so maybe I used the wrong words.
Relevant to
Ain't
me,
nobody under
21.
30 waking up checking for
maybe
Nas.
I
That's
don't
a
know.
fact.
That means he's still relevant. Because if he wasn't relevant, that means would nobody be checking for this
That's
man.
for
Period.
his core
Facts.
fans, man.
But it still means
That
he's
ain't what
relevant,
I didn't because I'm an idiot. So thank you.
bro.
relevant mean though, bro.
Hey,
That's not what
No, that's not relevant means to you.
nigga.
That's a
That's not what
different.
relevant means. Period, nigga. Let's say I started rapping in 1995, and in 2022 I do a concert, and all my fans that were my fans in 1995 are there. Am I relevant, or do I just have a loyal fan
That's
base?
just a core
It's
fan base, bro. A
that's a
loyal
core
fan.
fan.
Stop equating relevancy to age. That's ageism. Like that's still practicing ageism and shit. So is it relevant? Yeah. And he still does that shit at a high level, regardless if it's just audio or if it's touring, if it's fucking
Y'all
documentaries.
gotta stop capping.
It'd be cool because it'd be like discussions and shit, but in reality though, it's like we got to stop trying to treat music like it has to be dissected and oh, it needs to go
Fact.
this way.
They really cut this up pretty good. They did a really good job cutting it up. Because it's not this together. It's like a bunch of dudes yelling over each other. But um, yeah, there is a point there to be made. It's like, you know, is he relevant to these kids these days? Well, I think yes, because Nas was part of that golden age of hip hop that really laid the foundation, that really took hip hop to the mainstream and made it pop music. Because right now hip hop is pop. It's pop. It's pop. So like it was like a it went from this sort of on the sidelines in its own groove, and then all of a sudden you have this New York movement, and you have the West Coast movement going. It really was. These were the people who took it to the next level, and 21 Savage is just riding that wave. So yeah, he's relevant to 21 Savage. He's relevant to anybody who's doing hip hop right now, who's trying to make a career out of it. I think if you showed pictures of both of these guys to random audience, people would recognize Nas over 21. Yeah. I mean, and I'm not the biggest fan of 21 Savage. I don't think I don't really like his voice that much. So it's just how it goes. But yeah, this kind of pissed me off. And I feel like if he was going to say something like this, he did it in the most respectful way, I guess. But because he was like, the music's good still. I couldn't tell you who is who. Naders, you don't like hip hop? How dare you?
Hey, to do this,
that's
they
a
need to
fact.
do that. Because at the end of the day, when we get older, even at our age now, when we go listen to old shit, we don't
I'm here
listen
for
to it
knowledge.
because they did this or they.
Well, I'm spitting knowledge to you right now, Naders. If it wasn't for Nas, there would be a 21 Savage. I said it.
What?
I said it.
What?
I said it. I said that Nas, if there wasn't a Nas, there wouldn't be a 21 Savage.
What?
The 21 Savage.
What?
And the guy right there.
What?
21 Savage. If there wasn't a Nas, 21 Savage. He's right there. Nas, if it wasn't for that. Okay.
What? Yeah!
Texas size 10-4. Life's a bitch, then you die. Yeah, it can be like that sometimes, huh?
Statistically sold this, or they dropped every week, or they didn't drop every week. We listen to it because we like it, and it put us in a good mood, bro. Like that's all it's for, bro.
But
It's not
you know why? You know why we do this dissect it though? Because from the jump, because from the start of it though, B, it was like a science. Know what I'm saying the way hip hop all came together. Know what I'm saying it came together like on some like. Know what I'm saying we did some shit that I don't know abnormal. Know what I'm saying so the way we created this shit, it was always dissected within the way of yeah, that shit right there hot, that shit not.
so much
It
different.
wasn't always nice. Everybody wasn't dope.
Nah,
Yeah.
everybody
But
back
this what I'm
then was
saying,
not
though.
good.
Go ahead, Tony.
This what I'm saying though. Like all that longevity shit. Name somebody else from back then that can drop an album right now.
Yo,
Besides
I
him.
just said before, if you look at the people who was out in 1994, B,
Jay-Z and him is the only who could do that.
only one.
And Snoop Dogg.
I just said
Wait,
that.
was
Snoop
Fat?
Dogg too.
Snoop.
What year was
Snoop.
Fat?
Fat Joe.
Fab was like
Fat
98.
Joe and
Fab like
Snoop Dogg also.
Scarface,
Scarface,
Too
Faith.
Short.
Black
Ghost,
Dog.
Ghost can't,
Scarface.
Ghost can't drop
But
an album if you
it's
won't
a
check
very
Ghost.
short
Technically,
line. It's a very short line.
anybody can. Like all the can drop one if they
They
want
are
to. But
gatekeepers though.
what y'all
Nah, they
saying
got
relevant
core
though? I
fans.
don't feel like he's relevant. I just feel like he got
None
a
of them are
fan.
relevant.
Man,
I don't feel like
Outkast,
Nas is
Fat
relevant.
Joe.
Now
Like,
it's just
Coogee
Hold
Rap
on.
and
You got
Kane dropped the
Outkast.
project, and that shit was
Hold
ass.
It's just a
on.
bunch of
Who
dudes
said none of them
talking.
are
Who's
relevant?
that?
Nas just dropped the project today. It's a great project. He did his thing. He's Nas,
I'll be
right?
back. Hold on.
But Hove dropped a verse on God Did, and the world went into a frenzy. The world of all ages,
Your
not just
world went
older
into
people.
a frenzy.
Man, they been
Your
talking
world.
about Glorilla,
Your
bro.
world
They
went
been
into
talking
a
about
frenzy.
now.
No, no, no. no. So about Glorilla. That's crazy.
That's a
One
fact.
mic, one mic, one mic, one mic. I don't know how niggas
Yeah,
relevant. Hold on, bro. I don't know how niggas want to Grammy, B.
They kept saying that one mic, trying to get everybody to like talk one at a time, but it didn't work very well. It's mostly like blah 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 blah. Clubhouse just seems like a clusterfuck to me. I don't want anything to do with Clubhouse. 21 virtually shot down every example of Nas' relevancy during the argument, including his 2020 Grammy win. I doesn't think having Ride or Die fans who date back to his classic 1994 album Illmatic counts as current day relevance. And I see his point. There is a point to that, but to say he's not relevant to hip hop music or today's culture, I think is short sighted, because he is like he's one of the gods, man. Discussion tossed around several hip hop heavyweights such as Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg, Scarface, Too Short. Motherfucking shit, goddamn asshole. 21 is currently the Billboard 200 co-leader thanks to his Drake collaborative Her Loss, which probably explains why he's feeling so confident in conversations like this. Man, fuck that album too. I don't even like it. So there you go, guys. I just wanted to share that with y'all because that got me fucking pissed off today. I wasn't like slamming shit or anything. I was just like, what a fucking little punk ass. Like, what a punk ass to say that shit. Yeah, I don't know, man. That to me that's just disrespectful. You always gotta respect the ones who came before you. But you know, that's part of being young too, and is sort of like rejection of the old guard, right? That's part of growing up. That's part of being young. It, the as you get older, you start sort of, I don't know. For me, I see my fucking views sort of narrowing down a little more. Whereas like when I was young, I was just like anything radical is amazing. Now it's just like I just want to soak my feet and scroll through TikTok, bro. It's like I just want to sit at home. I don't want to go see your shows. I don't want to go to no parties. I don't want to go to. I just want to sit on my ass and work on what I want to work on and chill. Like I just, anyways,